We be sinning, but we winning, climbing levels. See why they hating, I can dig it like a shovel. I'm a lucky motherfucker, rolling safe. Living in fucked up environments. Gotta watch these snakes, they venomous. Get money, man, fuck what a nigga about. One lane, no game, no pain. This nigga dope, man. That's how I roll, fam. With a big thing, then a blam blam. When it's time to go bananas, flocka, yeah, that hammer. Early gifts, you can call me Santa. Low prices on that Hannah. Rep that side with a blue bandana. I ain't never been a fuck boy. Homie, you can make more, so what the fuck you hating for? Never stop, always go. Dreams of riding something foreign, taking trips, I like exploring. Life is good, it's never boring. Hustle hard and stay recording. Spitting truth, I call it torture. Visions of a healthy portion. Married to the game, me and the game, big divorce. Oh yeah. Pick your battle, serve it with the heavy metal. We be sinning, but we winning, climbing levels. See why they hating, I can dig it like a shovel. I'm a lucky motherfucker, rolling sevens. Pick your battle, serve it with the heavy metal. We be sinning, but we winning, climbing levels. See why they hating, I can dig it like a shovel. I'm a lucky motherfucker, rolling sevens.
I've been a man for a very long time now. Making shit happen when I say right now. Back to the old me, now it's lights out. Wanna come and stop me, you can try now. I'm from the north side, but niggas don't hide out. I say the word, 20 G's gonna ride down. Pull up, guarantee you gonna slide down. North side, man. 45 putting babies in front of their moms. You better know what you saying when you say it's song. I've been through hell and back, you can ask my damn mom. When I explode, it's like an Afghan time bomb.
Pick your battle, serve it with the heavy metal. We be sinning, but we winning, climbing levels. See why they hating, I can dig it like a shovel. I'm a lucky motherfucker, rolling sevens. Pick your battle, serve it with the heavy metal. We be sinning, but we winning, climbing levels. See why they hating, I can dig it like a shovel. I'm a lucky motherfucker, rolling sevens.
Spring and summer, my favorite time of the year. Women showing more skin around here. Oh, sundress season, ladies. You're so sexy in that sundress. Yeah, let me sing to you. You're sure looking good in your sundress. Your body looking like you can release some stress. That ass seems so bright in your sundress. Girl, you're making me wanna be all in your dress. It's easy access when you let me in. I said it's easy access when I dive on you. I wanna give you some good love when you let me on it. You in that sundress starting something. Well, every single step that you take, your hips and thighs jiggle and shake, making me follow you around everywhere throughout the town. Magic sandals, pretty feet and toes, you got it going on for sure. I want to get to know you. Can I have your number? You're the baddest thing I've seen this past spring to summer. You're sure looking good in your sundress. Your body looking like you can release some stress. That ass seems so bright in your sundress. Girl, you're making me wanna be all in your dress. It's easy access. So bright in your sun. I said it's easy access. Be down on I wanna give you some good love. You in that sundress, starting something. Whether makes the dress complicated, you shouldn't show the reason they still the business. Don't care if it costs $15.99, garment, darling, you certified dime. Everything's sitting so right all around, nigga sexy from the bottom of your feet to your crown. And tossing kitties down, and fellas so wild. The icing on the cage, your beautiful smile. So looking good in your sundress. Your body looking like you can release some stress. That ass sitting so right in your sundress. Girl, you making me wanna be all in your dress. It's easy access. You let me. I said it's easy access. When I dive on me, I wanna give you some good love. When you let me go, you in that sundress, starting something. You wear it too, you wear it well, and I gotta throw it by yourself like you can. You wear it great, wear it wonderful. Wanna take a trip to your jungle? You wear it white every day and night. The sundress on your body looking so tight. You in that dress so outstanding, Can you hear me, baby? You wear it good, you wear it well, in the category by yourself like you tell. You wear it great, wear it wonderful. Wanna take a trip to your jungle? You wear it white every day and night. Some dress on your body looking so tight. You in that dress so outstanding, Can you hear me, darling? Your show looking good in your sundress. Your body looking like you can release some stress. That ass sitting so right in your sundress. Girl, you making me wanna be all in your dress. It's easy access. You let me. I said it's easy access. Dive on me. I wanna give you some good love when you let me go. You in that sundress, starting something. Your show looking good in your sundress. Your body looking like you can release some stress. That ass sitting so right in your sundress. Girl, you making me wanna be all in your dress. It's easy access. You let me. I said it's easy access. When I dive on me, I wanna give you some
Baby,
good love.
I want you to take me some with the food in front of me. Somewhere fancy on that 5-star level type shit.
I got you.
Yeah, okay. Somewhere like Benihana's, Ichiban, Fujiyama.
No, shit, are you sure?
Why are you asking me if I'm sure? What, you don't want to spend the money?
Oh, you know I'm gonna spend the money. Hold on, I'm gonna put this blindfold on me.
Ooh, I love surprises.
You damn sure know. You know, I got a surprise for your head. Come on with it.
Damn, babe, are we almost there yet?
I'm saying, man, hold on. We almost there right now.
Hello, welcome to Subway. Can I take your order? Would you like 6-inch or foot long?
You old hoe ass, petty ass, trifling ass, cheap no having ass, money ass nigga. How dare you take me to Subway?
Eat fresh, bitch!
No time for these niggas, got no time for these bitches, cause I'm steady getting money, them bum niggas keep.
No time for these niggas, got no time for these bitches, cause I'm steady getting money, and them bum niggas keep bitching. I ain't got no time for these niggas, got no time for these hoes. I ain't got no time for no friends, cause they just turning up hoes. No time, no, I ain't got no time. 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 Started out with nothing, now a nigga eating. Money's always up, so a nigga barely sleeping. Niggas hate success, so they steady creeping. Women insecure for the dumbest fucking reasons. I got no time for that drama, cause a nigga just tryna be a star, tryna get farther than a planet called Mars. My life in a trap like stuck behind bars. So your girl leave with me if you claim that she all you. She call me Big Daddy and she fucked on my boy. She a motherfucking slut, get a neighborhood of block. So you can say that shit on your boy, that's why I got no time for these niggas. Got no time for these bitches, cause I'm steady getting money. No bum niggas keep bitching. I ain't got no time for these niggas, got no time for these hoes. I ain't got no time for no friends, cause they just turning up hoes. No time, no, I ain't got no time. No, I ain't got no time. No time, no, I ain't got no time. No, I ain't got no time.
No time for these niggas, got no time for these hoes. Stay counting them figures, steady stacking those my bros. Pull up in the whip, bitches is saying we started this shit. I say don't watch nigga, watch TV, cause a nigga like me might take your bitch. BYBG, we the shit, which means that I'm fucking your bitch. Why the bitch out, send her back home, use a line cause she's still on my dick. Damn right, she still on the tip. Yeah, your chick's a thought and use a lane. I know she a thought, cause your bitch steady screaming on niggas the same. Who next? That's us, listen up, right? It's our time to shine. Fuck niggas in life, boys, we some real niggas. We stay on the grind. And that's life shit, nigga.
Hold up, I'm making money trying to do it right. Married to the game, she's my wife. Got two bad bitches and they both dice. How to kick their ass out the same night. I don't understand why niggas kill each other. We black supposed to be damn brothers. I believe in God, I believe in heaven. Everywhere you go, gotta keep a weapon. Can't stop and it won't stop. All eyes on me like Tupac. Young nigga tryna make it to the top spot. I ain't got no time like a broken clock. I ain't making money, the fuck you mean? All I do is ball with my team. Moving slow like I'm off that lane. All my life been living like a king.
No time for these niggas, got no time for these bitches, cause I'm steady getting money. Them dumb niggas keep bitching. I ain't got no time for these niggas, got no time for these hoes. I ain't got no time for no friends, cause they just turning up hoes. No time, no, I ain't got no time. No, I ain't got no time. No, I ain't got no time. No, I ain't got no time.
Now go ahead, lame, jump out there and try me. Guarantee I'ma make a call and it's gonna be some bodies. Killers all in the cut, laying with choppers. And they ain't gonna stop until they know that they got you. They some monsters, yeah. I don't know why niggas think I'm faking. Just because I'm laying low, trying to make it. Staying out the way of stupid ass situations. They take it for a weakness, though it's good decision making. Know y'all hate me, yeah.
You know what it is. I don't be fucking with haters, plus I'm allergic to fakers. You think it's a game, cause my niggas is takers, and I am aware you haters. Imposters, watch them, they say they're deceiving. Willing to become a deacon so you will believe them. See, that's that bullshit. You show it and pull it, shit belong in the toilet. Fucking with me and you will get hit with a full clip. Get the fuck out my way. Look at the look on my face. Fucking with my bitch, I'm catching the case. I get it done and ain't leaving a trace. So let it be known. Either you're right or you're wrong. I know you miss me a little when I'm gone. Covered in glass and I'm throwing a stone. Either you with me or leave me alone. Either you with me or leave me alone. Stop playing, I'm grown.
Go ahead, lame, jump out there and try me. Guarantee I'ma make a call and it's gonna be some bodies. Killers all in the cut, laying with choppers. And they ain't gonna stop until they know that they got you. They some monsters, yeah. I don't know why niggas think I'm faking. Just because I'm laying low trying to make it. Staying out the way of stupid ass situations. They take it for a weakness, though it's good decision making. Know y'all hating, yeah.
I'm born in Ohio, Columbus, Ohio to be exact. Run up on me if you want, you bringing some beef. I promise I'm eating that, and before I forget to mention, pay very close attention. The consequence could be detention or disconnect your extension. I'm feeling that heat when it comes to the street. The north side where I be, I keep my heat up beside me, also known as Lil Ali. All of my niggas is eating. We getting our grind on, then getting our shine on. So getting the line home, cause these chickens is mind blown. And that's that real shit that I deal with. Real niggas gon' feel this. Yes, I am a hustler, homie, never a phony. I am a realist. As I sip on my Henny, kinda remind me of Remy. Smoother than most, not making a toast. Watch your approach, so I'm packing that semi.
Go ahead, lame, jump out there and try me. Guarantee I'ma make a call and it's gonna be some bodies. Killers all in the cut, laying with choppers. And they ain't gonna stop until they know that they got you. They some monsters, yeah. I don't know why niggas think I'm faking. Just because I'm laying low trying to make it. Staying out the way of stupid ass situations. They take it for a weakness, though it's good decision making. Know y'all hating, yeah.
Gotta be smart. If you ain't real, then that keep us apart. Yes, I am loyal and got a good heart, but that don't mean that I swim with a shark. Say you a dog, I ain't hearing the bark. Scratches ain't leaving the mark. You knew I went from the start. I bring the light, but you live in the dark.
I know somebody gon' feel me. I know somebody gon' feel me. This is a song from a real G. A real G. The real me. Yeah. I know somebody gon' feel me. I know somebody gon' feel me. This is a song from a real G. A real G. The real me. Now go ahead, lame, jump out there and try me. Guarantee I'ma make a call and it's gonna be some bodies. Killers all in the cut, laying with choppers. And they ain't gonna stop until they know that they got you. They some monsters, yeah. I don't know why niggas think I'm faking. Just because I'm laying low trying to make it. Staying out the way of stupid ass situations. They take it for a weakness, though it's good decision making. Know y'all hating, yeah. I'm gonna be great. I knew my pops happy to hear me say it, put a smile on his face. Yeah, do whatever it takes, just to make us away. Wanna get out where we stay, wanna grip in LA, so I gotta open the safe. Want a house on the hill, so I gotta get to the mill. I wanna be a superstar, I don't give a fuck how they feel. Maybe I'm too real, maybe I'm just ahead of my time. Yeah, just know the world is mine. Yeah, and if but ain't no clock out. Little bitch, I don't want your clout. Slide through, come give me that mouth. No, I'm out of city right now. I don't gotta be straight, I'm too low key, but I stay with the heat. I spit the truth and I stay on the beat, nigga, ain't no defeat for me. It ain't over, they know it ain't over for me. It ain't over, they know that the world is mine. It ain't over, they know it ain't over for me. It ain't over, they know that the world is mine. It ain't over, they know it ain't over for me. It ain't over, they know that the world is mine. It ain't over, they know it ain't over for me. It ain't over, they know that the world is mine. Yeah, bro, I seen the world up. Hit my music when I land out the country, I might turn your girl up. They be like, Shaz, you lit, I know I'm the shit, been hostage legit, bruh. I'm tryna get paid, won't carry my money, the niggas that's driving the bricks truck. No label, I do this shit all on my own, and my dogs that give me a lift up. Remember them days, they ain't know our name, but now I can say with this shit, bruh. Hop in the party, get lit up, singing my song, they know every lyric, I love it for them, I won't give up. And I got gang, they stay on my back, feel like a Chris where we always attached. Ain't got a text, just tell them attack, by the end of the hour, they know where you at. You in the shower, I'm breaking the back, I'm taking them fights to get to the racks. Hit the strip and LV, go to Dre's. Here to get money, I ain't come here to play. Get the bag, then I'm back out the way, like I'm a grade. It ain't over, They know it ain't over for me. It ain't over. They know that the world is mine. It ain't over. They know it ain't over for me. It ain't over. They know that the world is mine. It ain't over. They know it ain't over for me. It ain't over. They know that the world is mine. It ain't over. They know it ain't over for me. It ain't over. They know that the world is mine. So I gotta get to the millions. I wanna be a superstar. I don't give a fuck how they feel. Maybe I'm too real. Maybe I'm just ahead of my time. Yeah. Just know the world is mine.
Fuck haters, MVM. On the road to riches, need a meal. Got my own shit, fuck a deal. Only hang with fam cause they trail. Get the club popping like a pill. I can hang with fakes, they ain't real. People do the most, need to chill. Whole team shining like a grill. Double L's up, tell them live life. Gotta take a chance, had to roll the dice. People take advantage when you too nice. I secure the bag when the price is right. Throw the middle finger like fuck it. Checking everything off the bucket. I done made something out of nothing. Trying to turn this shit to a dozen. Nocturnal in the nighttime. Live that night life, fuck your lifeline. Got a baby girl, I'ma get mine. Assist any beat, bet I drop dimes. Shit, team too lit. Gotta chase goals, I could never chase a bitch. Turn the lights off, learn people love to switch. Never tell your business, people snitching to the pigs. Like shit, bitch, stop calling my phone. If it ain't about money, leave a message at the tone. Promise my baby dad I'ma make it home. Fucking with the fam, I'ma leave your ass gone. Shout drain race for the song. When you go through shit, stay strong. Make a master plan, write that shit down. Never quit till your ass home. Like shit.
Yeah. Night life in this bitch, nigga. Fuck me. You sleeping, nigga? I'm waking everything up.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Here we go. They hating so much, I'm getting a rush. They really be testing me, calling my bluff. I'm giving them chills, cause I got the touch. He jealous of me and she got a crush. They praying down on me, I'm moving up. I know I'm blessed, but they calling it luck. Sunk in the place, so I'm waking them up. Shaking the bass and I don't give a fuck. Stay in your lane, we ain't the same. Look at her face when they screaming my name. I'm killing this shit, bitch, I'm bringing the pain. I got the drip, so I'm making it rain. So many emotions, I got them folding. After I rock it, I cock and reload it. Already told them, nigga, I'm golden. I'm here to stay and that's why I was chosen.
Got them like cool that bumping that beat like that. Name all bringing in the street like that. Sweet like that. Oh, that's straight, you ain't heard she bringing that heat like that.
The difference between me and them, I'm original and you know I'm lyrical. All in your feelings, your actions are typical. Hypocritical, cause I got the visual. Who is you kidding, bro? I got the juice. You're not on my level, so what is the use? I'm beating this beat, so they call it abuse. I spit that flame when I'm up in the booth. I don't think they ready, no. I'm not wasting my time on no petty hoe. Ain't no taking the crown, homie, let it go. Until Flex to put me on the radio. Yeah, I'm ready, bro.
Yeah, I'm ready, bro. Straight. Yeah. MDM, nigga. Shout out to Raven, nigga. D-Ron, what up, baby? Like shit, nigga.
Tower on the beat. Yasmin. So you just think I'ma be cool, just fucking? Wanna express to you how you the man I'm loving? My friends be telling me like, Yasmin, girl, you bugging. I brush it off and I just treat it like it's nothing. Man, I'm playing myself. This shit no good for my health. I know that you don't want this, cause love for you don't exist. And I be trying, my heart be crying. Cause all the love I got for you, you be denying. Una negrita, chocolatita. Tú te enamoras cuando ella da la vista. Que necesita una loquita. Que da los cuernos y es bien apretadita. Coquetita, masoquista. Que con el corazón a ti te quita. Cinturita, pequeñita. Con su sexualidad, si te excita. It started off with drinks at the club. Was dancing with my girls turning up. You see me and said, damn girl, what's up? I looked at you and knew you was in love, but I had a man a couple miles away. I should have stopped it when you wanted to text me the next day. Felt this connection, should have rejected. I didn't see it, she was so undetected. And now I'm stuck in between the two. Tell me what the fuck am I supposed to do? He was the flyest nigga out of his crew. He was the fire nigga, head down the shoe, down the shoe, down the shoe. I'm contemplating like what to do. Down the shoe, concentrating like what to do. Una negrita peligrosa, una negrita tan sabrosa, una negrita, negrita mariposa. Esta negrita, otra cosa. Una negrita peligrosa, una negrita, negrita rosa, una negrita maldita mariposa. Esta negrita mentirosa. I cheated. I ain't really care about his feelings. I needed that sexual healing. Every girl know what they did.
Knew I had a girl and I knew you had a man, but we still take a risk. Gave me your heart and then I ran. I know you wanted to be my lady, but that wasn't in my plan. I was thinking just a nut, but you put me in a jam. I placed my heart in your hand. Took my soul, I can't let these feelings show. We can be relation goals. We can make this thing official if I let you take control. You rather place the title, I'm just saying let it flow. Where your mind at, girl? That's not where mine at, girl. Got me lovesick, shouty, to the point I can't deny all them nights we was fucking. I can't deny all them feelings that I'm tugging. Now you got me feeling this is not enough one. It's you and her in this dilemma that I'm stuck in. I see your face and I get temptation. Walk away from love, got me feeling David Ruffin. Yeah, you say got me feeling right. I get that feeling like I got you on my mind and I can't sleep at night. I know you feel my pain because you feel the same. It's something about your head that keep you on my brain. It's something about them back shots make that ass pop. Got me looking at a movie on my laptop. This situation, I can't touch you when I want to touch you. You like that money I've been saving in my stash spot.
Una negrita peligrosa, una negrita, negrita rosa, una negrita maldita mariposa. Esta negrita mentirosa. Una negrita peligrosa, una negrita tan sabrosa, una negrita, negrita mariposa. Esta negrita otra cosa.
I'll tell you something. I bet I never hear that you got problems with your body. You don't like the way you look. Have you looked in the mirror lately? Do you know how beautiful that you are? If you don't like the way you feel, then come to the gym with me and work it out and sweat it out. You don't need no plastic surgery, all that other nonsense, sweetheart. See, those ain't stretch marks, baby. Those are.
I love the sight of your beauty marks. I rub my hands on your beauty marks. I want to kiss on your beauty marks. So splendid like a tiger, a zebra, ain't ashamed either. Beauty marks. You call them stretch marks, but to me they will always be beauty marks. Don't you change the way the good Lord made you. The marks of yours are justification of your journey, your trials and tribulations like childbirth and recent weight loss. No matter how hard you pay the cost, you don't like what you see in the mirror. I'ma make it more simple, more plain and clearer. Them lines on your body, extended beauty. Like honestly, I turn on the side of your beauty marks. I rub my hands on your beauty marks. I wanna kiss on your beauty marks. So splendid like a tiger, a zebra, ain't ashamed either. Beauty marks. You got them stretch marks, but to me they will always be beauty marks. Don't you change the way the good Lord made you. Been busting your tail every week at the gym. Somehow you still can't get rid of them. Beauty marks are a part of your territory. They telling such amazing story. Don't you be negative, baby, be proud. Cause in your cutest outfit, we all singing rhymes. Don't stop us wanting you, won't change a thing. Girl, you still got it, your beauty still inside of your beauty marks. I rub my hands on your beauty marks. I wanna kiss on your beauty marks. So splendid like a tiger, a zebra, ain't ashamed either. Beauty marks. You got them stretch marks, but to me they will always be beauty marks. Don't you change the way the good Lord made you. There ain't nothing wrong with your body. Oh, still want you in my life.
Thick girls all across the globe. 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 I love the sight of your beauty marks. I rub my hands on your beauty marks. I wanna kiss on your beauty marks. It's so splendid like a tiger, a zebra, ain't ashamed either. Beauty marks. You call them scratching marks, but to me they will always be beauty marks. Let this remix simmer down in you. This is for the big girls all across the globe. My love for you go deeper to the core of my soul. I would kick some game, but it's already told, already been sold. All the pick lines, you know, so I'm here to love you and make you feel good about you and your body, and we dump the wheel. Barrel of nonsense and depression. Your body a final exam, and I'm an ace. The side of your beauty marks. I rub my hands on your beauty marks. I wanna kiss on your beauty marks. It's so splendid like a tiger, a zebra, ain't ashamed either. Beauty marks. You call them scratching marks, but to me they will always be beauty marks. Let this remix simmer down in you. One look in your eyes more beautiful than the blue skies in this world of hell. You're the angel in disguise. You're doing the most for me, got my back, took me by surprise, got me something that I never do compromise. But when you take off your regular clothes and you slip on that lingerie robe, then I see them beauty lines, about to lose my mind after one and done. Georgia Pine up to your spine. Of your beauty marks. I rub my hands on your beauty marks. I wanna kiss on your beauty marks. It's so splendid like a tiger, a zebra, ain't ashamed either. Beauty marks. You call them scratching marks, but to me they will always be beauty marks. Let this remix simmer down in you. Thick girls all across the globe. Thick girls all across the globe. Thick girls all across the globe. Thick girls all across the globe.
Stay at home dads, come on out. Let's promote. Let's, get your businesses up, get your cards, bring your cards out. And let's just get together, and it's gonna be a blast. Like it's gonna be great. I got some special guests coming in, some good guys, and I'm just looking forward to it. You all just log into my Facebook page and just log into my Facebook page and let me know that you would like to come, and I'll send over the address, and we'll go from there.
Okay, now you're gonna have to let people know how to get to your Facebook page, because we have a lot of people who can't read, so you gotta spell it out, because your name has an unusual spelling, so you gotta tell them how it's spelled, what it sounds like. You might have to break it down phonetically. You might have to get Grover and Cookie Monster on them.
Okay. So my Facebook page is Crystal Hack. CRISTLEHAC. Come on, join me, and let's party. It's gonna be a blast.
Now, Christelle, she's kind of new to the greater Columbus community. Being a Midwesterner all her life,
Yes, I'm from Chicago.
I know you hear, because y'all hear the accent, right? Sound like she's straight out of Mississippi. That's the thing, Chicago folk. You meet all the white folks from Chicago. They say Chicago.
I'm from Chicago.
And then you meet the black folks from Chicago. They sound like they straight out the South. It's funny. I know, because I know a lot of folks from Chicago. A lot of them I've known for well over. Okay, I'm gonna give my age away. Fuck it. Well over 20 years. Well over. Some of my best friends from Chicago. That sounds kind of racist. That's what white people say when they go, well, my best friends. My best friends are black, but I still voted for Trump. Fuck Trump. Okay. I had to say it. I couldn't let the show go by without saying fuck Trump at least once. Fuck him, big orange motherfucker. But anyway, he's a dumbass. I'm telling you. But anyway,
even go there with him.
Yeah, I can't even talk about him right now. Because he gonna bring down my vibe. What's that song? Bitch don't kill my vibe. And that's what he does. He's a vibe killer. But we here at the Buckeye Underground Show. We say we ain't political, but I'm gonna just say it. Everybody vote. Get out and vote. Vote for somebody that's not an orange son of a bitch. Because we need somebody else in that seat.
All right, before we start, I would like to shout out a couple people.
Please do.
I forgot my paper at home.
Oh, you had a long list?
I ain't have a long list. But first,
Jeez, I have a long list.
Oh my God. Hold on. I ain't even tell my kids to get on here. I gotta tell them.
That's all right. You know what? You can see it, share it, and she'll tell them later.
Yes. First, I would like to shout out Alyssa and Noah, my two babies. I love them so much. Hey, y'all. I would also like to shout out my mom and my dad. Hey, y'all. And my family. Hey, y'all. And, okay, let's get down to business.
That's it.
So let's start first.
Those are the only people?
No.
And your family, you ain't. For those of you that don't know, her brother is a celebrity. Her brother is Young Ace, who is he on tour already or something? Because he's been on tour. He is. He's on tour right now. So it will probably, if he comes this way, hopefully he'll come through and holler at us here at WTMS. Last year he blessed us.
Called me Ace little sister, so I was trying to get out of that.
Oh, you trying to get out of that?
Trying to put my shade.
You trying to get out of that Ace little sister thing?
Yes.
Is that because everybody know Big Brother will shoot somebody when it come to you?
Lord.
And he ain't that guy, but he'll be that guy for you. And I know because I taught him well.
For allowing me on the show, I really appreciate it
so
much.
Always welcome. Door always open. So there's folks that don't understand that I have a lot of people in a lot of different industries in my family. So it's nothing for one of my relatives to be on the show. So Crystal is one of my relatives. Ace is one of my relatives. Yeah. Jaws is one of my relatives. And I've had people on the show that are family, and I truly love and appreciate them coming in because I like to show off. This is what I do. This is where I do it.
Thank you so much.
Now.
Wait. I'm not done.
You ain't done? Oh, well, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you take over.
Okay. Don't let me take over.
Go ahead, take over.
Okay. So I first want to say thank you, babe. This is my babe who did my nails, Miss Mookie. Thank you, baby. You all check her out.
Miss Mookie?
Yes.
Is she black?
Yes, she is.
Oh, okay.
That's my baby.
I was just asking.
Yep, she is. Yep. Look, don't she look black? Look, don't she look black?
I don't know.
Yes.
I know Mei Ling do some good work too. I'm just saying.
You're right. I from Righteous cut my hair. Let me show you my haircut. I told them I was gonna shout them out.
Oh, so you get discounts?
Look, I be paying. I be tipping them and everything. Let me see. My makeup was done by Miss Brianna. Sorry, baby. Brianna, and oh my God, these shades. Brittany at the B Boutique. Thanks, babe. All right.
Okay, now
started.
those shades.
I had to have these. She just like made a special delivery for me for these. I was like, listen, I need those. I know I'm a little extra.
Yeah, you are. You always have been. But listen, those shades are so big. I thought she had when she got out the car. I thought she was still behind the windshield. I was like, huh? Did you get? Wait a minute, hold up. Then I heard footsteps. I had to look back. Like, wait a minute, those was footsteps. I saw a windshield following me.
Hey, Latoya, girl.
But listen, y'all know we on till 6. It's only 5 o'clock, so we got some time left.
We're party in here.
So as I was talking about earlier this weekend, I had to shout out everybody for all the hard work this weekend. This weekend was a hell of a weekend in Columbus, Ohio. I hope it was good for everybody everywhere. But here in Columbus, there was a lot going on. This weekend we had some Juneteenth celebrations. I personally got to participate in one with some good ladies over in New Albany. Had a great time with them, and they thank you for inviting me and let me hang out with you for your Juneteenth celebration. And they did it big, and they fed a lot of people, and they educated a lot of people who were, let's just say, they wasn't brown people. They educated a lot of clear people on what Juneteenth truly means. Yeah, clear people.
Okay. Should I not ask that question?
You could ask the question. People? Clear people are people who are not black or brown.
Okay. Clear people. That's cool. I'm gonna use that.
So they educated a lot of them on what Juneteenth is and what Juneteenth means to the African American community. And there's a sad thing is a lot of African American folks who don't know the significance of Juneteenth. So they tried to educate folks and share some of those experiences that created this Juneteenth celebration, which is one of the probably the oldest one of the oldest celebrations in the U.S. That along with Memorial Day, which were both created by, guess who? African Americans. So that was great. That was Friday afternoon. And then Saturday, there was the Pride Parade that unfortunately I didn't get to go to because I don't know. I just enjoy stuff that's fun. If I got a chance to go, I would have been there, cheering for everybody. And, because the last time I got to go, nobody discriminated against me for being heterosexual. And I appreciate that. And it was still fun for everyone that participated from what I hear, because I missed it. Yes. Oh, okay. That was Saturday. And then Saturday afternoon, I got to participate in Be Quick's outing. Be Quick is the Black Queer Intersectional Collective. They had a outing at Mamie Moore Park in Columbus, and it was really peaceful, and there was a lot to see. There was food everywhere, and there was a lot of cheeks. Oh my God, there was a lot of cheeks. What? A lot
of what?
Cheeks.
What's cheeks?
Cheeks.
Butt cheeks.
Butt cheeks, and some of them was clapping.
Oh my God, you went by yourself?
Well, there was some other folks there, I'm sure, but it was a lot of butt cheeks, But unfortunately, it's like being Superman with no powers, because there was a lot of women with their butt cheeks showing, but they wasn't showing them for no dudes. Okay. But I still got to look at them, and I liked it.
That's why you went to go see them cheeks.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a dude. I like cheeks. They showed them. I looked at them. If somebody would have said, "Would you like to squeeze my ass?" I probably would have said, "Sure."
They didn't have t-shirts on with like the back with the arrow saying "squeeze my ass."
If somebody would have had if there was a good-looking girl walking around with a shirt that says "squeeze her ass would have my handprints on it today. She could go to the police and say, "These are his fingerprints right here on this left cheek." She would have them. Yes, I am. I'm a man. I can't help myself. I can't help it. That's the way God made me. I'm not just a man. I'm a lesbian. And I hurt somebody's feelings. I did last week, and I hurt some good church ladies' feelings because she invited me to her church. Well, it's not there. She wasn't there. It was, I've been everywhere all the weekend, but she invited me to her church, And I said, well, I don't like, I said, well, which part of the church you sit in? She said, well, I sit in the second row right behind the deacons. I said, no, I can't come to church with you.
Why you couldn't go? Because the men was right there.
No, because I can't sit in the church with the good church people. I like to sit in the church, in the back of the church with the old church people.
I always sit in the back.
The old church people. You know them old church people. You know them old church ladies. You know what? You know the ones when they wear their skirt, it's longer in the front than it is in the back. You know the ones.
Hold on, wait a minute.
What?
You like to sit back? Why do you like sitting back there?
Because them the church ladies that talk about they talk about everybody else in the church. Last time I sat with sat next to them, one old lady said, Ethel. And Ethel said, She said, you see what she got on? Ethel said, I seen it, girl.
They can see everything.
I seen exactly what she had on. And she said, now she knows she shouldn't have came in here looking like that. And Ethel said, because she know her head is way too big for that hat. Try to squeeze all that hat and all that head in that little ass hat.
Thanks, baby.
What's wrong with her? And I just sat in the back cracking up. I don't even hear what the preacher was talking about. I just listened to them two old ladies rip everybody.
I stopped going to church. I pray at home. I got my own prayer closet in my closet, in my room. I stopped going to church because I can't stand when you go to church and a pastor sit and talk about the other pastors. Tell how they jealous of them. I don't have time for that. I came to hear the word. I didn't come here to hear what the other pastor said about you.
I'm not.
I stopped going.
I'm a guy who believes in God, but I don't like church because church costs too much money. It's expensive.
Yeah.
No, you ain't got to be dressed up.
I'm buying outfits for me and the kids every week.
It's not.
Go to church.
It's not the dressing up thing because I got a closet full of clothes. That ain't the problem. It's not the problem. The problem is when they pass that plate 12 times. They pass it. Well, we got to take a collection for the pastor. And then they pass it again. We got a collection for the guest pastor. Oh, shit. We got Bullet in the motherfucking building. What's up, Bullet? And then they got to take a collection for the building fund. And you go to their building, they ain't even got light bulbs in the bathroom. The bathroom only got one light bulb and it's flickering. You talk about church. When you go to church, and they got the building fund. The building fund come around. You be looking in that basket. You be like, damn, that's full. But they ain't even got all the light bulbs in the building. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't even put light bulbs in here. You got building fund money. What the fuck y'all doing? What the building fund for? What building y'all building? Y'all building the pastor's house bigger? The pastor I'm just curious. I know. That's why I don't like church. It costs too much money. And then I leave the church broke. I got to get on the bus, and the pastor.
Put nothing in there.
Oh yeah, I do. I be wanting to take something out. Y'all don't understand.
Every time they pass around, you gotta put
every time it come around, I get a 20. I dig through. Oh, here go a 20. I'll take this one. But the pastor. Yeah, why not? But the pastor the pastor leave. He got a Lexus this week. Next week he got a Mercedes. I got a goddamn bus pass. Fuck that.
Sleeping with every young girl in the church.
Get $1 out, put $1 in there, switch $1 for a 20.
I ain't got to be slick. I need the dollar I got too. So if I go in there, I'll be like, ooh, honey, I need this. Yeah, thank y'all for helping me pay my rent. I'm not meant to be in church. I'm just not. Because it's fucked up. It's fucked up. I'm the son of a preacher, and I'm not meant to be in church. That's fucked up.
That's not meant to be in church.
That's fucked up because I be in church and my father be talking. I be like, nigga, shut up. I want to hear that bullshit from you. See, I'm not meant to be in church. I know it. I'm just not meant to be there. I got to stay home. Oh, you in Chi-Town? Oh, that's where you at, your big bald-headed motherfucker. Raven said he in Chi-Town right now, you big bald-headed motherfucker.
Coming through, baby. Yes.
Wait a minute, let me see. Let me make sure your mic is on. Say something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Period.
All right. I just had to make sure I had the right mic on. But I'm just saying, I'm not meant to be in church because I be in church. It's bad for everybody else. Because I be talking about people. Yep. One last
I couldn't go to church with you because I would be dying laughing.
'Cause
I
look-
can't control myself when I laugh either. I can't.
Look, I was in church.
I'd be cracking up.
I was in church because I had to go for an event, and I'm sitting in church, and there's this woman in front of me who had an ass big as these two TV screens. She had a great big ass, and she was wearing.
Wait, it was the long. It wasn't the chairs they were sitting in. That was the long. You know, the long.
We were sitting on a pew,
Okay,
you know
yes.
the big bench. But she had a great big ass, and I don't know if y'all know this about me. I like big butts.
Listen,
When Sir Mix-a-Lot made that song, I helped him write it because I like big butts, you know.
And you cannot lie, huh?
And she had a great big booty, and when she stood up, like the back of her dress was stuck right in between her butt cheeks. And I was thinking, you know, the Christian thing to do would be to help this lady. So I snatched the butt cheek, the dress out of her butt cheeks. Now I didn't touch her ass. I just snatched the dress out of butt cheeks.
Did
So
she slap you?
so that it would, you know, would match the front, because the front of her dress was long, the back was real short because it was stuck all in her butt. So I tried to help her out, and I just did like this, and she turned around and knocked my glasses off.
She did.
I was like, "All right, you big booty bitch." So I stuck it right back in there. That must be the way you liked it. Almost lost my arm. Shit, my arm was stuck. I was like, "God damn, help!" I was in her, had my hand in the crack of her ass up to my elbow. I'm just saying. That's why I don't need to be in church. I'm terrible.
You don't need to go to church. I know not to invite you to church, even if I go.
You can invite me. I might come. If I come to church, you know, you might not want to sit next to me, is all I'm saying.
Listen, my friend talking about why is she digging in people's booty?
I was putting her dress back. She slapped me. I thought that's where she wanted it. So I was trying to put it back.
So she slapped you, so she wanted that.
She knocked my glasses off. I thought that's what she wanted. Oh, I'm sorry, fat bitch. I was trying to help you out. But I will admit, although my arm was stuck, it was soft. It was real soft. I like a big booty.
So what?
What? Well, God made booty. He made booty because we all supposed to enjoy it. You know.
What are us women supposed to enjoy?
You can enjoy booty too if you like.
No, I'm not into booty. I don't look at booty. I don't got nothing to do with booty. Only booty I look at is my own booty.
My booty. They like weird shit. Like we like, for us it's normal. Like, you know, tits, booties, all that.
Yeah, we like a pretty smile. And we get a.
It's all weird shit. Like, I'm into his lips or his chin line or.
Yeah, I've heard some crazy shit like that.
I like a man with a nice, funny personality. Somebody that can make me laugh. I love to laugh. Like I just be cracking up. You gotta have some laugh in you for me.
So is that what it is? That's, you know, look. Oh, you know, I gotta give a special shout out to somebody. Shout out to Killer B, the president of WTMH Radio, because he took a couple for the team this weekend. He took a couple for the team. Because listen, we was at the all-white party. And you know, no, the ultimate all-white party. We did that at the
I missed it. I was ready for it.
So you performed last Saturday, didn't you? Oh, well, you was out of town. But anyway, we at the party, and you know, I'm doing my thing, you know, and a couple of ladies came toward me like, "Hey DJ, I know you need somebody to dance with," and they was looking all cute and they white and stuff, and I was just like, I looked them up and down, and I was like, "Yeah, you cute, but my wife crazy and she got weapons." I was like, "Yeah, you cute, but my wife is crazy and she got weapons." And she was like, you know, she was like in another part of the building because she was doing photography, taking pictures and stuff. And I was thinking, I can't dance with you because if my wife come down these stairs, we both gonna die. So this is what's gonna happen. Ladies was trying to get at me, and Brandon wasn't paying no attention. He had his phone out. He was sharing social media and shit, letting folks know about what we doing and da-da-da-da, because that's what he do, you know. And he doing his thing.
He's like me, sitting back.
Always working. No matter where we at, no matter what's going on, he's always working. And so he wasn't paying no attention to me. And the lady was trying to get at me. And I said, you need somebody to dance with? She said, you know I do. And she looked me up and down. And I reached over to Brandon, snatched his phone and pushed him. Go. And Brandon said, what? Next thing you know, he was getting molested. He came back. He said, thanks, Dre. You know, it took me 20 minutes to get away from that woman. She was feeling my ass and everything. I said, yeah. He said, well, I felt hers right back. So shout out to my man Killer B for taking it for the team. Truly appreciate you, brother. Listen, I know it's bad. I'm bad. I'm terrible. But I want to live. You know, I might talk a lot of shit, but I'm going home.
Look at me like, oh my God.
I
couldn't imagine
more kids, but I don't want to lose.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I don't want to wake up. My wife say, "Remember you used to have this." Well, I'm gonna keep this in my purse from now on. I'll let you borrow it sometime.
But you know what? Some women are so disrespectful that even though they know that you have a wife or a girlfriend, they will still approach you.
That is true.
Is so disrespectful. Them kind of B-words need to be. Know what?
I've had other artists that were at a show that saw me with my woman at the show,
and still would be so
still,
but what do they think they
like
gonna get? What they think they gonna get? Lord have mercy.
Well, because
but
they play on. We are weak when it comes to women. A lot of us are weak.
That's why your woman has to whoop your ass, because you're weak.
Well, my woman ain't got to whoop my ass. My woman, let me tell you.
I've been there and done that with my woman.
I'm gonna tell you right now, my woman owns all my stuff. So if somebody want me, they gotta buy me a whole lot of stuff because my woman own all my stuff. Because I leave, she keeps it all. I'm telling you right now, she own all my stuff.
See, what I like about going on trips is when I get back, I seem to have the best luck. Get back from a trip because when I got back from Vegas, I got 3 different show offers.
Okay.
2 in Columbus, 1 in Philadelphia.
All right.
All free.
Awesome. That's what's supposed to.
And then my buddy hit me up and was like, "Hey, I know you're still looking for a car. When are you getting your taxes?" And I've been battling with the IRS since February to get my fucking taxes back. So I've been waiting 4 or 5 months for this $7,000 to come in.
Yeah,
so,
that's some nice money.
I told him, I was like, it should be coming at the latest August. He was like, all right, well, I can hold on to it till then. I was like, I got a Benz for you.
Oh, well, all right then.
So I got a 91 white Benz, tan interior, 2000.
Yes.
Hey, that's cheaper than a box of rocks. All right.
So
you know what? And you know, I'm right with you because
drinking this tea like I drink this, but I'm that thirsty.
Blessings do come through when you ain't looking, you know.
Yes.
Right.
You know, I've had some good fortune here lately, and things have been falling in line for me, and I'm truly appreciative of it.
While I was out there with Unique, I got an offer while I was out there. It's a pretty decent investment, but I'll be going to the West Coast Hip Hop Awards.
Hey, see, that's what's up. See, listen.
He was like the booking, the CEO and the booking agent for the West Coast Hip Hop Awards was on the phone. He was like, "Look, if he pays the bill, he was like, I'll crown him too." So I'll walk away with a performance and an award.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up.
Wonderful.
See, that's all good.
I can't wait.
Being positive, staying positive,
and grinding
for
and
real.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
that
why
really
I always
works
say.
Like for real.
That's why I always say I'm hungry, but I'm humble.
Yes. Ooh, speaking of humble, yes, you have to say. Ooh,
I'm not humble.
Don't get me started on humble.
I'm not humble at all. I'm a complete and total asshole, and I admit to it.
Stay humble.
Ain't nothing.
Oh, see, don't get me wrong. That's where the name comes from, Bullet. Because I'm very shiny and humble and good looking, but you piss me off and like that bullet is going somewhere.
Oh
and it's going through somebody.
Hey, you know what? I'm a total asshole. I did something Saturday, and I gotta apologize. I'm sorry to the other DJ. Look, I did something.
What did you do?
All right, see, everybody knows I ain't new to the DJ game. I've been in the game for a long time. So when it comes to, getting it in, doing events, I can do that, and I can do it very, very well.
Okay.
I've done, from being on tour with artists to, just doing weddings and things of that nature. I've done all of that. So, and, so when it comes to my core, my business, which is because I like to stay home, I don't want to travel no more. Like like everybody be on me, Dre so old. You goddamn right, I'm old. Shit, I'm older than motherfucker. Shit, I'm so old. I'm pro kids. I'm pro kids old. Y'all motherfuckers don't understand who don't ever know.
I see all the comments.
I'm so old. I'm so old. I remember when Chuck Taylor's was the only hot brand sneaker. Okay, I'm that old. I'm old, and I admit it. And I love being this old because a lot of motherfuckers ain't make it here with me. So, with that being said, I'm an old dude in the game, and I'm still in the game, and I still rock crowds. But being that, you know, the core of my business at the present has for the last at least 10, maybe 12 years has been, you know, events versus clubs. I'm fully equipped to do any event and pretty much any venue. So with being equipped for weddings in some of these bigger hotels and being equipped for, you know, shows in some of these bigger venues that, you know, around various cities you can do, country clubs and so forth, I'm fully equipped. So when it comes to bringing another DJ into a space that I'm occupying, I really don't like that. I'm a selfish motherfucker. And having nothing to do with the other DJ, because the other DJs are, you know, he's a young guy, up and coming, very good at his craft. But you know what he ain't? He ain't me. So
I have a question after you're done. So
now in Columbus, Ohio, there's a number of DJs who are very professional in what they do. They can come out, they can match my swag, no problem. But I did a little overkill this weekend because I can.
What did you do? What did you do?
Because I wanted to prove a point to the folks who kept telling me, "Oh, we need to break up this party. It's gonna be too big for this space. We're gonna be on on this floor and that floor, and we're gonna have and you just play old school, and the other DJ just play the new hip hop, the hotness and the ratchetness." And I said, well, listen, here's the deal. I play everything. I play whatever the fuck I feel like playing, number one. I really do. Just depending on the crowd and the vibe I'm feeling in that moment. I play whatever the fuck I want.
As a professional DJ, you have to.
That's what I do.
You have to work with the crowd. You can't.
Exactly. So that's number one. So that kind of, you know, just threw a little venom on me. And I said, okay, I'm going to act like an ass. So I filled up this ballroom with enough sound to shake the whole 4-story building. And then I brought out a light show that I admit was overkill for the space I was in. And the only thing that stopped me from making it worse was that I couldn't fit more speakers in my van.
Oh my God. So
and
your music was playing downstairs?
Yeah, I couldn't fit more speakers or lights in my van. That's the only thing that made it what it was, because it would have been way worse. But
the other DJ sitting downstairs.
The other DJ.
Trying to turn this stuff up.
Oh my God.
Who's calling me?
I wish I would have been there.
All right, little brother, I love you, but I got to call you back in a little bit. I'll call you back in a little, brother. Go on the live, little brother. Go on the live.
Come on the live and say what you want.
So, to the other DJ, I apologize. But what I did was I played so hard and so loud that you could hear my music. We were in a 4-story building. I was on the 3rd floor. You could hear my music on the 1st floor. The elevator, when you were in the elevators, you could kind of feel it a little bit.
The other DJ was like, "What am I even doing?"
Oh my God, my brother's calling me twice. All right, I got to call him back here in a minute, but I'm gonna take a break so I can call my brother. But the other DJ was upstairs. He was rocking, and he was rocking out. You know, he was doing his thing, but he was playing his music, but you could feel mine. In his space, and that was wrong.
Me going up to the DJ like, "Hey, the bass don't match the song you're playing."
That's pretty much what happened.
What's happening here?
So to him, I apologize, but to you who doubted me, you know what it is.
I mean, that's just like
and it had nothing to do with him. If somebody hadn't said to me, well, you old and you out of touch and da 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 da,
right,
I would have been cool. But you said that to me and that pissed me the fuck off.
That's like people telling me, like,
don't piss off old guys.
With me just starting to perform and paying for slots and stuff like that, they all told me, "Oh, you couldn't host your own show and do all that. You'd lose too much money out of it." I hosted my first show at a little place called Southside off of Parsons, and walked out of there with $200.
Hey,
didn't pay a dime for that show either. And I just kept doing it and kept doing it.
Oh, okay. My brother said no bad. He said, my bad. I didn't know what time it was because he just went to the live. He's like, oh shit, wait a minute. It's Tuesday. Yes, I'm on the air, little bro. Thank you. Love you.
I had an artist trying to get in my pockets up in Mount Vernon. I put his group as headliner twice. Didn't charge him, put him as headliner because he was bringing 20, 30 people. You know, he was a local in Mount Vernon, so he was bringing the most people.
Right.
And then he started bitching about, oh, well, headliners should be paid. And I looked at him like, go down to Columbus, bring 30 people, and then bitch at a promoter about getting paid. Like, being a headliner and you want to get paid, you need to bring more than your mom, your dad, your sister, and all her friends.
Yeah.
So
he brought his sister's friends. Was any of them good looking? Or his sister had a bunch of cows as friends.
Oh, no,
Did they walk in?
All cheerleaders.
Did all his sister's friends walk in saying moo, moo, moo?
He came the last time they performed. He kept coming up to me like, "When are we going on? When are we going on?" Like, look, bro, I got till 2:30, and y'all are headliners.
Right. So you get to close out the show.
Yeah. So you get to close it out.
Right.
He went to the owner trying to dip in my pockets, trying to get his own show, sell tickets, charge at the door, stuff like that. Which the owner's not for that. You know, he told me straight up when we first made the deal. He was like, I don't do door fees. I don't do tickets. I don't do nothing like that. You can sell your merchandise on the tables over here if you want. I'll have the stage set up for you and we can go from there. As long as your show produces business, I'll keep you on. And it's produced so far. And that's what he told the artist. He was like, look, well, you see all these people here. So unless this stops happening, you're not getting the show.
There it is. So the lesson that we learn here is don't be a dick and try to undercut somebody. But again, I know was I wrong for that? For what I did say? I probably was.
No.
Was I wrong, Crystal? See, the lesson here is,
what were you wrong for? Using your equipment that you have?
Yeah, but I couldn't. You know, you got a point. You got a point.
I mean, you got it to use, right?
You're right.
You had a big ass ballroom to fill,
and I did.
So you just did your job. I'm sorry you didn't come as prepared.
Well, you know, it ain't his fault. You know, it was somebody other than outside of him, having nothing to do with him, was the one that kind of pushed my button.
Yeah.
And you know, I keep telling people all the time, don't fuck with old guys, because old guys, I'm gonna tell you something about older guys. Once men hit 40, they don't give a fuck about nothing.
Right.
They really don't.
They're way past giving a fuck.
Once you meet a guy who's over 40, most guys over 40 don't give a fuck about shit.
I will say, especially married ones, for real.
Exactly. Yeah. Especially guys that's happy at their house.
They've had to give a fuck for at least 30 years.
Exactly. Especially guys that's over 40 and happy at home. They don't give a fuck about shit.
I'm only 28 and 3 kids deep, and I'm getting to the point where I'm starting to not give a fuck.
Because I'm
still 10 years away.
I think I care too much, even though I'm a woman, but I care too much.
All of y'all, yeah, you do. You know, after
I gotta get to the point where I'm like, F it.
Right.
And that's where I'm at. And
somebody's just pushing it so much.
And you know what? I don't and I don't always just snap and just cuss everybody out, although that does happen occasionally. I had to rein that in. I had to have a New Year's resolution one year to cuss out fewer people, because I probably the year before cussed out about 272 people. The next year I cut it down.
See, I never keep
count. It was only I started one night because I don't sleep. I don't sleep a lot. So one night I started calculating how many people did I cuss out this week.
Yeah, I tell you what.
Then I was like, oh shit. Then you start extrapolating. By the time you get done with the extrapolation, you're like, damn, that means I cussed out at least 280 something.
If you could, Dre, if you can go to Mount Vernon and live in Mount Vernon for a month without cussing at one person, I'll give you $100.
Nope, not worth it. Because somebody's gonna get cussed the fuck out as soon as I get out the car.
I'm telling you, if it's not Senior Citizen Day on the road,
Oh.
it's dumb country fuck day.
No, somebody
And
gets.
what I really don't get is, all these country fucks are buying these trucks and they lift them up, put big ass tires on them, make them look like monster trucks. Because that's the thing out there. The bigger the truck you have, the cooler you are.
That's because they got little dicks.
So they can, but get this, Dre, I'm cracking up because they take these trucks mudding, go running through the fields with them and everything else, all these bumps, dirts, potholes, everything else. But when they get to the railroad tracks, they're stopping and going over the railroad tracks like they're 2 inches off the ground.
Well, I don't know what to say except they're a bunch of dumbasses.
I don't get it. So you can take that truck to that cornfield over there, but when you get to the railroad tracks, you're going to slow down.
Well, yeah, the railroad track might fuck that truck up. But yeah, I couldn't do it. I'm doing better than I used to, But the lesson is,
you want to do better.
I don't know. Some days I do. Some days I just don't give a fuck. But
I felt really bad. Like that. I gotta.
That's because you're under 40. You're way under 40, but
I am way under 40.
Yeah, I know. You still got Similac on your breath. You still got Similac on your breath. It's okay. But listen, when you fuck with an old guy, older guys don't give a fuck about shit.
Right.
They got a couple things that you younger folks don't have. Number one,
that's why
we
the
got
best ones to chill with, though.
We got cheap insurance.
I like older guys.
Hey, we gonna keep. You better cut that out because I don't want to have to hurt nobody. Listen, older guys got cheaper auto insurance. They don't give a fuck. Hit me, bitch. I'm fully covered. I got cheap auto insurance. Y'all motherfuckers don't know. I've driven my car sideways down the freeway. I don't give a fuck.
I did feel bad the other
When
day.
the police pull me over, I ask them, "What the fuck you want?" Because what? I don't cry. I be like, "What the fuck you want, motherfucker?" Let me see. You better have it, motherfucker. I'm over 40. I got good ass insurance. And I got a lawyer on speed dial, bitch. What you want?
I did feel bad the other day. I was leaving my grandma's house going right off of Mays to Morris. And this car sat through a whole fucking green light. Just sat there. I'm sitting there honking, cussing this.
I would have got out the car and said, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
When it turned green again, it was either get out of the car. If nobody was moving behind me, I was getting out of the car. But everybody behind me started backing up, going around. So I was like, fuck it, I'll go around. I go around and look into this car, and these two are doped the fuck out on heroin, look dead in their car. Like the driver slumped over forward towards the steering wheel. His girlfriend in the passenger seat is slumped towards the passenger door.
See, I would have been a dick.
Wow. I was on the phone with Tara like, holy shit, they're dead, Tara.
You know what? I'm a dick.
Babe.
In a situation like that, I'm a dick. You know what I would do? I would pull over where they can't hit my car in case they take their foot off the brake. Walk over to their car, reach in the window, turn the car off, and leave with their keys. Because I'm a dick.
Well, see, they had the windows all rolled up.
Oh, they lucky.
And the lady right behind me.
No, that's okay.
Just plug in.
The lady right behind me ran up to the car, banged on the window. The only one to wake up was the guy, the driver. He woke up and then made the right turn onto Morris and started flying down Morris.
No, are you serious? They just stopped wherever they
was high.
They were at the intersection.
That's
just got done getting high, obviously.
Heroin is a hell of a drug.
The driver was
What up,
like
Steve?
this,
What's up, Ricardo?
and the passenger was like this, and they looked dead. The lady came up, banged on the window. She said the driver woke up, grabbed the steering wheel, and took off. What amazes me is the entire time he was nodded off and passed out, slumped over, he kept his foot on the brake.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I seen
the entire time.
Exactly.
The entire time kept his foot on the brake.
Because I seen a dude one time I'm not gonna say what street I was on because I wasn't in Columbus, but he nodded off at the red light, same shit. Light turned green, everybody behind him, just like you described. He didn't move. And then police car was like the fourth car back. And the cop came out the car, walked up to the window, knocked on the door on the window. The dude kind of shook his head and woke up. But when he woke up, now mind you, the ladies read it this time. The dude kind of woke up, saw the cop, and was like, and let his foot off the brake and went right into the traffic and got hit by another car. Tag. And he had a nice new car. It's probably his grandma's or something because it was new. You know,
they were driving a brand new Impala.
Because doped up folk ain't got no new car. It's somebody else's.
Right.
Don't let nobody on dope borrow your shit. You might not get it back. You get that motherfucker back in pieces.
I don't really get it. Where's the fun in passing out? Because that's what you really get from heroin.
That's what I say. Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, I ain't gonna act like I never smoked weed before and nothing like that.
Yeah, but weed make you giggle and hungry.
Yeah, but anything else more than that, I don't want to be out my body. Like, I want to be myself. I don't want to be.
That's why I never got into pills either, like Percocets, Vicodins, or anything like. Because I'm not a downer person. Like I don't want to go to sleep if I'm going to party.
Yeah, that's not a.
But
that's not a party drug.
I have heard from people that do like them, and for them, they say it speeds them up.
Okay, I don't know how it works.
Right.
But get this.
But maybe they feel that way.
Because I tell them, I've taken Adderall before, when I was working the factory job, 60, 70 hours a week, trying to stay up, keep energy. But, I told them, Adderall did that for me back in the day. They told me, no, Adderall puts me to sleep.
That's because you see, for some folks,
I don't know.
It's
for some
ADD
right,
or ADHD level or something.
It'll shut them down. Like stimulants shut down some folks, and some there
are people up in Mount Vernon that take Xanax like coke. Like that.
But Xanax, I think that's a sleeping medication.
What is Xanax? Is that the pill?
Yeah, it's a sleeping medication. See, it's a shame I know about all these drugs.
Xanax is
that's because,
but it's for them for their chemical imbalance in their brain that it speeds them up.
Well, that's because I'm an old guy. Remember, old guys know about prescription medication too. We got good insurance, and we know about prescription medication. And we have no filter. We will cuss a motherfucker out in a heartbeat. I cuss people out in church. I don't give a fuck.
Is that why they say I have an old soul?
Why? Because you'll cuss people out in church. Oh, okay. Well, maybe so. Because
wherever I'm at,
I'll cuss people out in church. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. I have no filter.
And some people think I'm mean. I'm not mean. I'm nice. You have to push me. Like, I would be nice, cool.
Well, to a lot of people,
take me to that point.
To a lot of people, real people are mean.
Exactly.
It's the fake people that are so
That's
nice.
Right.
You're right
about that. You're so right about that. You so right about that because they fake and they do whatever to
They want to smile for you.
Exactly.
They go along to get along.
Right.
You're so right about that.
You know what? You could be right about that.
That's why everybody asks me, like, when I go to a show and I'm talking to these artists on Messenger and stuff like that, and then when I get there, they're like, oh, well, I didn't see you walk in. You didn't come up to me. I'm not going to come up to you. I'm not going to run up to you and be like, oh, bro, you're here, nice music. I'm not what they call a dick rider at all in any way, shape, or form. I'll say once you perform, when you get off stage, I'll be like, hell yeah, good performance. I like your music, blah, blah, blah. But I'm not running up to you like I'm a fan as well. I'm going to sit down, enjoy my drink, maybe go outside, get a cigarette. If you want to talk, come up and talk.
I don't
chase nobody.
I get it. I don't really. Do I chase anybody?
No, I've never seen you do it.
I have to ask. I have to ask because, Bullet has shared a lot of spaces I've been in, even shared stages with me. So I have to ask, do I chase anybody? I don't know. Because I know I talk to people.
I think, no, the only time I've heard you out loud is when I was done and I was about to walk off stage and you were like, hey, get back over here.
Oh, okay.
Trying to get me to come back.
But that was the first time I saw you live. I was like, I don't know who this cat is, but I need to holler at you. But I knew I'd seen you as an artist because you talked to me in the beginning of the show before the show started. But then I was like, all right, cool. Then, once you performed, I was like, oh, this motherfucker's hot. Come here,
So what do you do? You rap, you sing?
Oh,
yes, I rap.
Yeah, he's a rap artist. So, look, and you see, people know that on the Buckeye Underground show, usually, the door is open while we on air. So, artists, it's nothing for an artist just to drop in and say, hey, what's going on?
Yeah, which I got a hold of Raven and told him, I'd like to come in and recap, Vegas and just kind of chill. And
tell us how Vegas went down.
Vegas was beautiful. Okay. Vegas was awesome. We got out there, we flew out Thursday, 8:37, and because of the time difference, we landed in Vegas at 9:30. So We got there. As soon as we got there, we linked up with my partner. It's Gorgeous, wearing his stuff. Met up there with him. Partied the first night. Partied all day Friday. And then I looked at my buddy Nathan that was with me. I took 3 of my friends and I looked at my buddy Nathan. I was like, look, if we're going to start the video tomorrow, the video was supposed to be Saturday during the day, all day and all night. And I was like, look, I want to get to bed at like 11 o'clock or 12 at the latest. And it's 11:30. I'm feeling like shit. I'm ready to lay down. And my partner Gorgeous was like, well, let's go and get some night shots. So night shots took from 12 to 5 in the morning. So I'm like taking cat naps in the truck. They're in McDonald's getting fries. I'm sitting at McDonald's at a table in a booth sleeping.
Hey, Tootsie girl.
It was crazy.
How you doing?
That sounds like fun.
But it was fun. Oh yeah, while we were shooting the video, going up and down the strip, we had people rocking with us on the strip and dancing and rapping and stuff. We went to down to Fremont, which is in downtown Las Vegas, which is a little ways from the strip. And we went through this one little area, and all these cops, we had like 20 cops behind us and in front of us that cleared out. They saw us walking with the camera and the light, and they cleared out that entire area for us to walk through and film real quick. So we had 20 cops walking behind us. I remember while I was like rapping and, you know, going through the video, I saw one cop out of the corner of my eye going like this, dancing in the camera and stuff. So we had cops rocking with us. We had people on the street rocking with us. I was standing out the rooftop of the truck, going down the strip. It was fun. It was great.
Well, I'm glad you had fun. See, that's what you're supposed to do. So for those of you that don't understand that in this music business, it's a lot of work, but it's supposed to be a lot of fun as well, because it's not just a job. It's not just a job. It's a love, because you can't work that hard for something unless you love it, because it's harder than people think it is. It's a lot more involved.
All day Sunday, it was meet and greets on the phone, talking business with Unique and how we're going to market the track when it comes out. The track's called Changes in Life.
Okay.
So that'll drop in August.
Changing life. So you got a lot of women in menopause coming through there.
What? Oh my God.
You know, that's the change in life. You know, when they have their own personal summer, they be like, it's hot in here. Is it hot? It'd be minus 30 degrees. See, Are you hot? No.
See, my woman's the complete opposite.
Well, she's young. She ain't.
Fan on me. I'll have the fan on me just like this all night long. And it's cold. It's 80 degrees outside. What do you mean it's cold?
Well, that's because she's young. Wait till they go through that. Wait till they go through the change.
Oh yeah, her mom was the complete opposite. Every 5 minutes she was going outside like, oh my God, I'm dying.
No, they go through the change. I see
those hot flashes.
I remember this one lady. I remember forget. I was a kid. One of my mom's friends was going through it. And you know how you a kid, you have your mom drag you to places. I remember we sitting in a beauty parlor. Of all places to be for a little boy, not someplace I wanted to be. I'm sitting in a beauty parlor.
Hey, mine was the morgue, so
surrounded by all these old ass ladies. Okay, they weren't old ass ladies. They was just, you know, ladies older than my mom. Okay, they was old ass ladies. But I'm sitting there, these old ass ladies, and I saw this old ass lady get up out of the chair in the waiting room, walk in the back to a freezer, open the freezer, and stick her head and talk about, I'm just so hot. I was like, what the fuck? And then they had to explain to me, well, she's going through the change. I was like, the change? I was like 6. I know the fuck that. Like, why is that old lady putting her head in the refrigerator? It's winter time. What the fuck is wrong with her?
Hey, you know, I'll be downstairs tonight.
Oh, tonight you rocking with Attitude Tuesdays? Yeah. All right. Well, you know, if I get Eclipse, see the Eclipse Lounge, I told you right downstairs. Okay. You know, they get down on Tuesdays. It goes down on Tuesdays at the Eclipse.
Then I got Mount Vernon next Friday that I'm hosting, which I don't get to perform next Friday because I booked too many artists.
And Drea said she's on a show coming up in Mount Vernon. Because I saw her Saturday.
I wanted to do something different, and I wanted to do something big for this next show. So not only did I get, you ever heard of Rich Regal?
Yeah, I know Bobby Rich Cray. Regal.
I got Rich Regal, Bobby Cray, and King TC headlining.
Yeah, I know those guys.
And I wanted to feature 3 female artists.
And Bobby Cray
I can sing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you got some music out. We can put you. We can get you some studio time. We'll get you some studio time real quick. Yeah, I know Bobby Cray. He's a winner.
Bobby Cray is dope.
He's a winner of a WTMH Radio Music Award last year.
Yeah,
he earned it, truly earned it. Because you know,
I will say Bobby Cray is very different and very dope.
Our awards are nominated by the people.
Yeah.
The winners are chosen by the people. So you know, it's the nominees. The nominee list is created by who got the most people to write in for them. Who got the most people to put their name in the hat.
It's real.
Right. So then when after those and the top 5 nominees in each category are who's chosen for the final award. And then those 5 are voted on again by the people. So once the people decide who's the number one artist among that group of 5, that's how the award winners are chosen. Okay. So look out for the second annual WTMH Awards coming up this coming September. Like I said, the paperwork is in the process.
After August, I'll be going on tour.
Well, if you make sure you be back in September.
Right.
You know, there's this thing called the airplane. It will bring your ass back to Columbus.
See, by September, I'm trying to hit Dubai.
Okay.
That's December. I'm saying September.
I said September.
Okay, well, you're
August, September.
It's still these things called planes. They will fly your ass right back to Columbus.
That's where Unique is real, I say, famous at. That's where most of his followers come from, is Dubai. So you can fly out to Dubai any day of the week for free.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
But again, there's these things called planes that will fly your ass to Columbus so you could be a participant in the second annual WTMH Radio Music Awards.
I got Drea. I got a lady named Katie Finessin that's from down here in Columbus. And then Queen.
Yep, know her too. So you're gonna have a dope ass show.
Oh yeah. And then I've got Wall Street. I've got 18 different artists.
Yeah, I heard that you had a bunch of artists. Drea was like, I'm busy as hell. I talked to her Saturday. She was trying, and look, I was trying to get her to come to my party, but she had a performance at the same time, and she had performed Friday, and she performed Saturday afternoon. I saw her Saturday before a Saturday afternoon performance.
I got GMB.
And then she had a Friday night performance. Okay. And she said, if I can get out of there, I'm gonna come slide through. I was like, if you slide through, I'm gonna give you a microphone. She said, damn, my voice gonna be worn. I said,
right.
So
that's why I wasn't too upset about not performing Friday, because I'll be down at the Hamptons off of King with Rich Regal, Bobby Cray,
and Rich Regal. Yep. Those dudes get it in. You know what?
I've got GMB, Brazy Brandon, Drew West.
Brazy, another dope ass artist.
Yeah,
GMB,
I got a song with Brazy.
Big homie Loyal in the crew. Those are my cats.
Wall Street,
every time I'm with GMB, I can't help but rock with them. Those motherfuckers rock out.
Yeah, GMB is definitely dope.
So yeah,
they're always getting on shows.
And they're always on show and putting on shows. Yeah, they put on a lot of shows. They put on a lot of artists themselves.
I remember the last time when Voodoo's was still Voodoo's. Rick was throwing a show out there, and I went out there and did a show with him.
And I've done a lot of shows there too when it was still Voodoo. I rode past it today. I was like, oh, they changed the name.
Yeah, it's called The Plug. I've heard it looks really dope in there now. Like
I haven't been in there.
I haven't been in there.
You need the number call. Oh wait a minute, do I even have the phone on today? Let me see something. Did I even turn the phone on? Okay.
Got it?
Yeah. 614-781-0754. That's 614-781-0754. That's the phone number here at WTMH. You know what? I didn't even say that all day. Because I was too busy talking shit. But listen, y'all know it's almost
used to, Raven.
Yeah, usually I let Raven start it and he fucks it up and says it backwards, and I gotta correct it. Yeah, but he ain't here today, so bald-headed motherfucker out shopping. But I gotta give him a shout, because you know what? He's dead look a brother out, hooked us up with these new watches, WTMH thing. A bunch of us here at WTMH got these automatics. You gotta shake them. I usually like my watches loose, tight enough where they don't move, but I had to get this one a little looser because you gotta shake it to make it wind up. So I appreciate it. Thank you to Ryan, to Raven, and Big B for coming out. Shout out to the homeboy at QG. Hope Mama's doing better. You know, shout out to all my people, New York, New Jersey, Chicago, New Orleans. Damn, I've been a lot of places this year. I really have. Wow. I'm trying to stay home. I really am. Virginia. Somebody asked me, how busy am I coming into July? And I had to look at my calendar and I was like, God damn. I keep saying, you know, I'm retired. I had
to get a hold of a bunch of people and had them confirm the slot and schedule and flyer and stuff like that, because I had to go through my calendar and put in all my performances, radio interviews, traveling. Because this weekend I've got Mount Vernon and Columbus, and then next weekend I'm going to Baltimore.
See, that's what I'm talking about. I've been in a lot of places this year as well, and I keep saying, and then when I'm home, I say I'm gonna be home, but I don't be home. I'm always on the run. You know, we stay on the run between the DJ thing, photography, my kids. You know, my family is everywhere in America.
See, I'm excited for Baltimore too. I'm going up there with Prophet to do the feature with Jadakiss and Styles P.
Yeah, and that's a hot ass record too. But everywhere we go, it's always something, and I say I'm not gonna do no more events. I'm gonna stay my ass home. Well, what happens is exactly, and my wife will say, well, you know, you could do them a favor.
See, I need to talk to her and be like, look, I need DJ Dre up in Mount Vernon one time, but he can't charge me an arm and a leg, so I need you to talk to him.
And those favors, and then those favors turn into the next thing I know, my wife walk around with something new, talk about, well, you did him a favor, but I still had to charge him. You know, and I'd be like, well, why you?
Hey, maybe not.
You know, that's what.
Maybe not. Then.
You know, that's what.
Maybe that was the wrong move.
No, I'm just saying that's what my wife do.
At least you warning me now. So
I'm just saying that's what she do. She be like, and I'll be looking up. I'll be like, when you get that? She said, well, you know that show you did for such and such. I'm like, yeah. She said, well, you know they sent the check. You know.
That's right.
I thought, wait a minute, I thought you said I had to do them a favor. Well, you did, but they still had to pay for it.
Well, what's the favor? I don't get it.
Well, the favor was me coming out at all. Because I would tell you, you know, I'm supposed to be at home just chilling. I ain't supposed to be doing nothing.
That kind of sounds like Tara's mom. Tara's mom was like, oh, yeah, I'll help y'all out until you get taxes. And then we get there and be like, oh, well, you owe $100 for this month and then $50 for the electric on this. And
right. You know,
it's like, what
wife,
favor were you doing again?
Well,
we're still broke.
The favor was she let you do that until you could pay her for it.
We were staying with my mom in Delaware for nothing.
Yeah,
she wanted to go back to Mount Vernon and pay. I'm like, I don't get it.
Well, you know, it was a favor. But you ain't had to pay it right then. That was the favor. The favor, you ain't had to pay it right then. You had to pay it later. You know, but that's what happens. Like one time we in my house, you live in a house, shit goes wrong, right?
She was explaining to her that, you know, we were giving her what we could. Plus, I keep the house spotless.
Yeah, I get all of that.
Do all the dishes, bought her cigarettes, bought
all
the food.
I don't buy nobody no cigarettes. You want to kill yourself? That's on you. I don't want to be involved in your suicide. I'm not Dr. Kevorkian.
We were supplying everything for the house. Mind you, she was only paying $300 in rent.
Okay,
so
well, it must be nice.
We were giving her $100 in rent plus food plus cigarettes, keeping the house clean.
Must be nice.
Have to do nothing.
Well, that's Mount Vernon. It's cheaper there.
It is.
I know.
$300 a month
to live in Mount Vernon. It's cheaper.
That's because her mom was getting.
It's still
her ex-boyfriend. So
it's still cheaper in Mount Vernon than it is here.
Oh yeah, you can get a 2-bedroom out in Mount Vernon for $500.
Yeah, it's cheaper there. But
it's probably crazy as hell there too.
It's meth city.
Okay, all right.
But you know, like
meth heads walking around there like zombies. It's like zombie town.
You know, but like here in Columbus, you know, my wife, you know, I love her to death, but my wife be pimping me out. She be pimping me out, you know. Like my refrigerator was going bad, right? My wife was like, babe. I was like, yeah. She's like, we need a new refrigerator. I was like, okay. Is it not working? She said, no, but it probably won't be in the next 6 months. I was like, okay, whatever. So next thing I know, my wife come to me with all my contracts for the next next month, all the contracts for the next month. And she goes, well, you see this? I was like, yeah. She said, well, this has changed. I said, how did it get changed? He said, well, I talked to the client and we upgraded what they needed for this show. So You got to do this and you got to do that and you got to do the other. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. That's most shit I got to do. That's heavier shit. That's more time for the setups. And she said, she said, don't worry. She said, don't worry. They paid for it. I was like, they did what? She said, yeah, they paid for it. So next thing I knew, we had a new refrigerator. I was
Nice
like,
one.
it was upgraded. I was like, it was like, we were seriously upgraded. I was like, how we get this? She said, remember them shows and those events that I upgraded? She said, this is why I upgraded them. And next thing you know, and not only did I have a new refrigerator, I had a new washer too. I was like, damn, how much did you charge them? How come I didn't get none? She said, well, baby, you know the deal. We got to take care of the house first. Like, God damn it.
She got a new bag. Look, did she get a new bag?
I've got my woman.
She ain't into that. She really is not.
I've got my woman taking care of merchandise now. So
okay.
She's in charge of t-shirts, hats, and all that stuff. And then her sister's going to be my assistant and publicist and all that. So she'll
all right. Well, see, how much is sister charging? Oh, okay. Well, you on. See, my wife be charging everything. She don't charge me, but everybody she talked to, they pay it.
But because she wants help starting her business. She wants to trash out houses and stuff like that. So she wants help getting her tax ID number, LLC license, and stuff like that. And I've got all the connections.
Yeah, that's easy.
So
that's good. That's nice. That's usually
so I told her,
yes.
You work for me, I'll help you start your business. Yes. And we'll just go back and forth like that.
Well, see, that's what you're supposed to do as a family, period.
That's right. Help each
other. But my wife be pimping me out. I ain't even gonna lie, she be pimping me out. I'll be looking up, and then sometimes she'll let me get away with shit. Like I be wanting to do some shit, and she'll be like, oh, go ahead, go do that. When every time she say that, I get worried. I'm like, how much did that just fucking cost me?
Right.
I said some shit the other day. I was at my father-in-law's house. My father-in-law was complaining about his bike. He's like, yeah, my bicycle was fucking up, da, 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 da. And at first I was like, well, bring it over the house. I see what I could do for it. And then I started looking online and I was like, it might be cheaper just to find him a nice bicycle, a cheap used bicycle that's nicer than what he got. I started looking at him and then my wife said, oh, well, go ahead and get it. And I was like, wait a minute. She gave me permission to get some shit. Hold up. What the fuck? What are you buying? I had to say, what the fuck? So the UPS dude pulled up to the house. I start yelling at him. What the fuck are you bringing here? We don't need no more shit in this goddamn house. The UPS dude was like, he was like, he just dropped the package and started backing away. I don't want no trouble. No trouble. I was like, no, goddammit, you take that shit with you. He was like, listen, I don't want no trouble. That mother, I ain't never knew you could burn rubber in a UPS truck. That motherfucker hit the gas, that shit. I heard gears drop.
It's like I thought that motherfucker was shoot me for dropping this package.
Dude, bounce the fuck up out of there.
Oh my God. See, my woman's the opposite.
That's what the fuck happened. So
there is no favors.
But see, my wife, but she had just told me, like the day before. Because I was like, I saw this bicycle. She was like, oh, go ahead and get it. And then I was like, yeah, I can get a bike. I could buy that bicycle. The next thing I know, I was like, wait a minute. What the fuck did you do? Then the UPS man showed up that afternoon. Oh, he almost got his ass whooped. Dropping off a goddamn package. I was like, how much did this cost? Send this shit back.
See, I've been trying to explain, like, look, to get certain things or to get a little bit ahead, you have to do some favors. You have to grease the wheels of some people to get ahead a little bit.
No.
What do you mean no?
I'm selfish.
Well, see.
I don't grease nothing.
Like, example.
You know why?
Example. Group up in Detroit. The guy I've known since I started rapping, the guy that got me started rapping, guy up in Detroit, he said, I've got a couple of artists. I'm trying to get their feet wet in performances. They're just starting out, getting on stage. Do you have a platform to put them on? And I told him about my Mount Vernon shows and stuff like that. I was like, yeah, bring them down.
That's not greasing. That's called trade.
So Tara looks at me and goes, you're not charging them? Why are you not charging them? They're driving from Detroit. I've known him for like the past 8 years and he's asking for a favor. Well, you don't got money for favors. Okay.
See, every time my wife tells me, oh yeah, babe, you could just do them a favor. You could just do that. And the next thing I look up is some new shit show up in the house. I'd be like,
you know, they had to pay.
and she's like, well, she said we gave him a discount. Oh, we did. But where's the shit? How come I didn't get nothing out of this deal? I worked, I did the work, and you got some new shit. How does that happen? How does that happen, Crystal? How does that happen?
It just happened easily.
And then as soon as I start complaining, next thing I know, she done smiled at me and said, "But baby, you see this big steak right here?" And see, I'm a fat boy. I admit it. I lost weight, but I'm still inside. I'm still a fat boy. So she goes, as soon as she show the steak, I'll be shutting up and I'll be just enjoying the steak, and then I forget that I'm mad.
Right.
See, but you still can't fuck with old dudes. Don't fuck with old dudes because old dudes will get you. I'm just saying that for everybody out there. So, because there's somebody out there right now and be like, oh, fuck that old dude. Remember, that old dude got good life insurance. If he died today, they could bury him with no issue. And he got good car insurance. If he run your ass over, he going to say, oops, and keep on walking. I'm serious, because old dudes don't give a fuck. Dudes over 40, they just don't give a fuck. They be like, fuck you. And you know, like somebody said something to me over the weekend about, you know, what I did, and you know, and I was like, well, it could have been worse. What? I just didn't have more room in my van.
What did you do?
I told you I played a whole lot of speakers. It was real loud. I shook the building.
Wait, you said so you would have put more?
Yeah, why not? I got it. I could have showed the
Look at me like.
And then somebody asked me, well, how you get all of that gear? I said, well, this gear paid for that gear, and that gear paid for that gear, and that gear paid for that gear. And the money that didn't go to the gear, my wife spent, because I don't know where that.
See, I've been trying since I let my woman take over merchandise and stuff like that. I've been trying to get her to do that. She's like, man, we really need extra money for this Baltimore trip. I was like, okay, you want extra money? Take $60. Invest in some t-shirts and some transfers and do what you need to do there and make 3 times the money back.
Well, see,
if you want to make money, you have to invest a little money.
Well, yeah, that's called investing in yourself.
Right.
Like I tell everybody all the time, always rep your brand. Today, I didn't rep my brand because, you know, my kids gave me this for Father's Day.
I have 2 to rep. So either I'm wearing a
give me like, yeah, I gotta get
so
some
my,
shirts.
you know, I have a thing for t-shirts. So this week, my kids gave me some stuff about Father's Day, and this was one of them. It was Black Panther. I thought it was real cool. Plus, you know, I got the Black Panther socks to go with it. You know, look, I ain't gonna lie, look. Black Panther socks. So, I always have socks. I be rocking my superhero socks. And my kids gave me the Black Panther tees and shirt and socks to go with. I was like, oh, that's cool. I got to wear that shit. So, you know, usually I rep my brand. I wear my brand on my shirt or my hat. And I didn't even wear a hat because I had my convertible out.
You sure do. You do use to wear your hat.
And I didn't wear a hat because in my convertible, you know, especially if I'm acting stupid, you ride real fast and you lose your hat on the freeway. That's happened a couple of times. I was like, I'm not going to carry a hat today. So I left my hats all in the house and shit. I didn't wear one, but you know, I'm out enjoying myself. You know what? Oh shit, it's after 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
So before we get out,
my schedule.
No, we've been
my ride
outside. Before we get out of here, this is what we got to do. I gotta ask you, Bullet. Give them your social media and tell them where's the next time they can see you.
You can find me at The Real Bullet with 2 E's on the. So at The Real Bullet on IG and Facebook. I'll be in Mount Vernon at Flappers Bar and Grill this Friday for the hip hop night. And then I'll be right back down here in Columbus at Hamptons off King with Bobby Cray, Rich Regal, King TC. That's the next time I'll be in town. After that, I'll be going to Baltimore and I'll be traveling other places. So I won't be back in Columbus performing until July 5th if I get this deal to go through. So if not, I will be back until August.
Well, all I can say is good luck to you. And may you continue to grow, because I'm gonna tell you, you're a dope ass artist. Because if you wasn't, I would have never invited your ass on the show.
Shout out to my woman for all the support and everything, you know, she's done for me throughout this process. Shout out to It's Gorgeous Music, of course. Shout out to Buckeye Underground, WTMH Radio, and shout out to my fans, my supporters, 9DB Comedy for having me down at the Eclipse Bar tonight. So if you aren't busy tonight and you want to come chill and rock with me on stage, I'll be at Club Eclipse at like 9:30 tonight.
Don't invite me on stage because you know I'm an asshole. I'm an asshole. Don't put me on stage.
I would gladly invite DJ Dre on stage. Gladly.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But you know I'm an asshole. So
we both are.
Okay, that's probably why we get along.
That's why it works. You'd have a ball on stage.
Now, All right, Chris. I got to go to you, Chris, because I can't pronounce the way you spell your Chris Style. It's Chris Style.
Yes.
Chris Style. I'm gonna need you to break it down. Let everybody know what you got going on and give them your social media and tell them how to get in touch with you.
All right. So June the 29th, I'll be having an entrepreneur event, my big announcement. June 29th. I would love for everyone to come out, come support each other, bring your cards and come to the event and just have some fun.
What's the address?
What's the address?
Yeah.
You have to, in order to get the address, because I have a couple crazy people coming to my inbox, so I don't really want crazy people to come to the, if you're not serious about coming and getting your, business off the ground and passing out your cards, then I really don't want those kind of people coming. So just go to my Facebook page, which is Chris Style Hack. It's spelled CRISTYLEHAC, and I'll send over the invite for you, and you'll have the address, and we'll go from there.
All right.
So I'll be in Baltimore the 28th, but we're coming back that night.
Come.
So
it's gonna be nice.
I should be back in Columbus by the 29th. I don't know if Tara still wants to go to Pennsylvania.
It starts at 6.
You don't want to go to Pennsylvania. Ain't nothing out there.
Yeah. Well, she wants to go see her family.
And so you don't like them anyway.
You're right. I don't.
Y'all are so
You know what? They really don't like me either. And
So
they don't
fuck 'em.
like me for no reason.
Yeah, fuck them.
So
they just mad because they
they
hate you because they ain't you.
They get their stories from Tara's mom, and Tara's mom goes and talks all this shit.
Well, half the
they
people
look at me in a bad way for it.
Half the state of Pennsylvania is inbred, so.
Well, they're looking at me because I'm grinding for what I want and not just submitting to some full-time bullshit job.
And you have to keep on going.
That's right, because you can work for somebody else anytime. It's only working for yourself is the best.
I told Tara yesterday because she was talking about getting a job down the street and how I'm going to get it. And I told her, I was like, look, this may sound bad, but I've had more jobs than anybody you've known in your entire life. I probably had 20 to 30 different jobs.
Damn, I ain't had that many jobs in my whole life, and I'm older.
It's because I never wanted to really
it's
work
not meant
that
for
job.
You to work for
like
people.
I
That's
didn't
right.
like
That's
I can do factory all day. I can unload 20 trucks in a day.
Yeah, but it ain't what you want to do.
That's not what I want to do.
Yeah.
So it would always
like
be
me. I'm late for work every day. It's not me.
Right.
It's not me.
Well, I think that's because we're related. Because I used to be late for work. I would walk into work. Look, when I had a job, I would walk into work. We're supposed to be there at 8 o'clock. I get to work every day at 8:01.
Well,
yes,
my ride waiting outside.
All right, Bullet, man. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you the next time. But I would get to work every day. I would get to work every day at 8:01. And
the saying is, you don't hit your feet to the floor by 8 o'clock in the morning, you're going nowhere.
And the worst part of the whole thing was at 8 o'clock when I'm supposed to be, clocking in or whatever, I'll be walking in the parking lot and I'll just be walking because I ain't running nowhere.
Oh my God, yes.
I just be walking in and I walk in there all calm, quiet, and have a cup of coffee in my hand, walking to the meeting, and they ain't start yet, but they just be looking at their clocks and looking at me. So I look at my clock and look at them like, so I don't give a fuck. What you gonna do? The one day my boss came to me and said, Andre, every day you get here about 1 minute late. Maybe you should leave your house a little earlier. I told him, maybe I shouldn't leave my house at all. Well, I don't give a fuck. I don't like none of y'all motherfuckers, no way.
Oh my God. I try to get to work on time.
Oh, I tried. But I'm not gonna speed. I'm not gonna put my life in danger. I'll be there.
It seems like something always happens. Even when I get out the house on time, it's something happened that I don't make it.
Hey, you know what? It's just what it is.
Yes, it's just work for yourself.
Hey, you know what? And that's best.
Yes.
I would get to work.
I teach my kids that.
I would get to work and they be looking at me. I'd be sipping my coffee. And nobody would talk to me until I would put the cup down and push it away. You know why? Because they knew ABC's not good. You know what ABC is?
What is it?
Andre before coffee. That's not a good thing to mess with. It's like having a bear sitting next to you. You know, it's like you let the bear alone because the bear just fuck you up by mistake, like, and you be done. Yeah, don't fuck with the bear. That's all. You know, but some people don't learn those lessons. But listen, it's the Buckeye Underground Show, WTMH Radio. You know, we got to get out of here. I just been in here clowning. Thank you for Chris Style for showing up and, being part of my show today. And, you know, she got an event coming up on June 29th. Make sure you hit her up. Go to her Facebook page. It's Chris Style Hack. CRISTYLEHAC. Make sure you hit her up. She'll give you all of pertinent information so you could be a part of this event for entrepreneurs as well as anybody who wants to support those young upcoming businesses. So come on and get with her. And you know, she's a youngster, so she's out here doing the damn thing. Because how my man Jay-Z said, Jay-Z said it, because I'm a hustler, baby. Yes. If only I could sing, right? If only I could sing. But yeah, she out here hustling, making things happen, shaking the trees and moving the leaves. That's how it goes. But listen, I'm going to get up out of here and we'll see you all next week on the Buckeye Underground Show. And hopefully Raven will be back in town and we'll chop it up some more. As y'all know what we do here. We sip a little bit. We talk a little shit. And we're going to get up out of here. We're going to close out the show. So love, peace, and afro to everybody. And we'll see y'all next week.
This is the Buckeye Underground Show. You can watch it online or you can listen on your phone. This is the Buckeye Underground Show. 4 p.m. we going live, 6 p.m. we going home. This is the Buckeye Underground Show. WTMH, we on live radio. This is the Buckeye Underground Show. Bringing anything hot until the bottles all gone. This is the Buckeye Underground Show, Underground Show, Underground Show. This is the Buckeye Underground Show, Underground Show, Underground Show.
That's all I can say. Cut my veins, I bleed scarlet and gray. I was born on Lane Ave around the corner from the horseshoe. Rock blue and maze around me, it a Porsche. Woody was the king, Urban the apprentice. Gotta love Tressel even though he left the blemish. It's been a long time, but I'm back with a vengeance. Hang on, Snoopy, we about to repair the image. I'm always feeling some type of way when I put on anything that says Ohio State. And out of town, I'm always looking for Ohio plays. As soon as they roll up, I slow that O up. They yell O-H, I yell I-O. Then I fight the roads, strike the highs and lows. What y'all know about the best damn fans? Then we moonwalk on them like the best damn fans. Take away my rights, take away my stripes, but you would never take away my fight. It's Buckeye for life. It's the honorary and the night. Until I die, I'm a Buckeye. I'ma rep my set, scarlet and gray to the day I rest. Say that with your jack. It's the honorary and the night. Until I die, I'm a Buckeye. I'm a Buckeye, you already know. There's a certain type of swagger when you come from the O. Yeah, we get a lot of hate, but that's just because deep down inside they really wanna be one of us. They really wanna be the Big Ten Big Men. They love it when we with the skin off of Michigan. We rep the capital, but we don't got a protein. Buckeye is nothing, I ain't talking about protein. Envy your whole team, get away so clean. Know how we blow steam, we roast Wolverines. And then we march the end off since you got the Great Lakes. You drown in your own harbor. I'm a first string starter, OSU alumnus. Love the city so much, I named my son Columbus. And that right there just shows you that it's humongous. Welcome to Buckeye City, I'll be the god on this tour bus. Take away my rights, take away my stripes, but you will never take away my fight. It's Buckeye for life. It's the honorary and the night. Until I die, I'm a Buckeye. I'ma rep my set, scarlet and gray to the day I rest. Say that with your jack. It's the honorary and the night. Until I die, I'm a Buckeye. I'm a Buckeye, and I ain't gotta prove it. See, I live it and I breathe it. It ain't only in my music. You can laugh if you wanna, but I don't find it amusing. See, don't know who they got is confused. Who you know can run the table without a shot of the bowl game? Do it again in next year. Look at them now, they all saying that our schedule was soft. We don't play nobody. It's hogwash. We go to battle with anybody. We make it look like the teams that we play a week. Cause we lace our cleats the same every week. We put them shoulder pads on, make sure the helmet's tight. And enough with all the talking, let's get a fight. The urban legend, Urban Meyer in the cap squad. Any given Saturday, we beat up in your backyard. We don't care what your rank is or what the polls say. Step on the field and it's rap. It's your goal.
Take away my rights, take away my stripes, but you would never take away my fight. This Buckeye for life. You see, I'm the very end of night. Until I die, I'm a Buckeye. I'ma wet my sex, calling it great to the day I rap. Say that's the jack. You see, I'm the very end of night. Until I die, I'm a Buckeye.
Baby, I'm vanishing. I want you closer to me. Just come around and hold me so tight. Every time I miss you, baby, my heart is feeling up. It just starting up. Just come closer to me. You're so precious, baby. The love of my life. You're the only lady